Hey everybody, it's Jenna Allen with Mental Health Today, and today I thought I would do a video on self-growth and development. I think this would be an amazing message, an amazing video to get out there. I have recently done a lot of self-evaluation, self-growth, and I've learned a lot, and my last video was on fake friends and real friends, and I'm going to kind of bring up a little bit of that in this video just to kind of make you understand how important it is to be your own person and develop your own skills, develop your own personality traits, develop your own, your own self-worth and your own life. And that's kind of what the video is about today, is self-growth and evaluation. So I'm going to add a little bit of friendship in this video just to kind of like give you an example. Something I have learned in experience and from talking to people about mental health is a lot of us are afraid to be ourselves. A lot of us are afraid to be real and be honest and own who we are, because we live in a world today that is so judgmental and vindictive and mean and not understanding. And I mean, if you have amazing friends that support you, I mean, you're already a step above me, because what I'm trying to say is basically, why should we have to be ashamed of who we are? Why should we have to hide and lie? And I mean, I'm not perfect. I've made mistakes in my past, because I felt like sometimes you feel like when you're yourself, nobody's going to get it or nobody's going to understand, right? And that is why there's so much conflict in the world, is because we live in such a judgmental world. And this is one of the biggest reasons why I want to go into mental health, is because a lot of the time, all the doctors do is give you, when you are struggling with mental health and you end up in the hospital or whatever because you, let's say, overdosed or something, all the doctors do is put drugs in you. They don't even help you. And you're going to get more life skills from a therapist than you would a doctor. And doctors are mainly specifically to give you medication when you're in pain and to help you physically. They're not really there to help you mentally. That is why we talk to a therapist, because a therapist and counselors help us internally and with our brains. So I'm getting into mental health because I'm sick and tired of seeing so many people be filled with medication when they're in a psych ward. I'm sick and tired of nobody doing anything about people who are struggling. And today my message is going to be specifically on, your self-growth and accepting that there's no such thing as perfect. And, I'm going to bring in the friendships a little bit just to kind of make a point. I lost 3 friends recently. And I'm not gonna go into too much detail, because, like I said, my channel is specifically to help you guys, not to go off about my own stuff. But the reason I'm gonna bring this up a tiny bit is because I want to kind of make a general point. I lost 3 friends because they couldn't exactly accept my choices in my life. And from a friendship perspective, I understand that it's okay to be protective. It's okay to want the best for your friends, but there is a way to go about it, and there's a way to not go about it. And the problem wasn't those friends specifically looking out for me. It was the fact that they kind of made me choose between them and another person. They didn't exactly support me learning as an individual, and that's exactly why I went my separate ways, because at the end of the day, it's okay to look out for your friends, but if you really think you know what's best, you don't. Only person that knows what's best for themselves is yourself. And that was the issue, is they thought they knew what was best for me, but the reality is nobody does. The only person that knows what's best for me is myself. And I'm not the kind of person, I will take some advice if I feel like it's what's best for me, and I'm not going to sit there and you know, say, oh, you're not allowed to give me advice. Like, no, of course I want friends that are going to give me their perspective and their opinions, and of course their love and their concern. And that is completely okay. But when it is going to the point where it's control or judgment, that is not the friendship that I want to attract. That is not the friendship I want in my life. That is why I have made my decision to cut my losses. And because I'm going to set an example. Are you going to stop your child from riding a bike because he fell a couple times? No. Are you going to, if someone falls, are you going to give up? No. And the problem is I was being encouraged to never try again, to never go after what I want, because in the moment it wasn't healthy at the time. But things take time. Things take time to grow from and learn from. And I don't give up easily. If eventually, over time, things don't work, yeah, of course I walk away. Because I know my limitations. I know what's right for me and what's best for me. And nobody has the right to tell you otherwise. And my whole message today is, how are we supposed to grow and become better individuals if we listen to what others tell us all the time? It's okay to fall. It's okay to be in a shitty relationship sometimes and learn from that. It's okay to be in stressful situations sometimes, because you know what? When you are out of that situation, you are a stronger person. Making mistakes isn't always a negative, and that is the message I want to give out. When it comes to your safety, that is different. But if you want to make a decision that needs improvement, and you want to stay in that situation until and grow, that is okay. There is nothing wrong with making mistakes and growing from them. Like, nobody is ever going to grow unless you actually fall on your ass sometimes and you go through pain, because that makes you stronger. And I'm at a point, like, I'm in a relationship that hasn't always been perfect, and we are currently reading this book called Men Are From Mars and Women Are From Venus, or whatever, and we're actually doing the work to make our relationship grow, and nobody has the right to take that away from me. And anyone who sits there and says they know what's best for you doesn't. And that is why I've cut my losses with people, because it is not because I don't accept their concern. It is because I will not accept the judgment and the control of it, and the fact that I'm the kind of person that will always support someone and be there for them. I will be real and concerned if they're in a very toxic situation, but I'm never ever gonna turn my back on that person unless they turn their back on me. And I have made the decision I'm gonna make my own decisions, and if somebody doesn't agree with it, that's their issue. And I know what my limitations are. I know when to walk away from certain people, and it's just, this whole message I'm giving out today is on self-growth and development. And the message I want to give you guys today is, do not let anybody take away your own decisions. Do not let anyone tell you that you aren't allowed to make mistakes and fall on your ass. The biggest reason we're on this earth is to live and learn. You're never gonna get anywhere in life if everything was perfect all the time, right? No. You have to fall to get back up. You need to fail in order to succeed. You need to go through the rain before you can get to the rainbow. You need to fucking go through shitty things in your life so you can get to the goal that you want, so you can become a better person. And that's exactly what I'm doing with my life. I'm not perfect, and the biggest mistake I have learned is not being 100% honest about what I want and how I feel, because I was too afraid that those friends would judge me. And guess what? I was right. They did. When the truth came out, I lost three of my like friends that 2 of them were friends with me for 4 years. And I was right. When the truth came out to them, they turned their back on me. And those are not the friends that I want in my life. And not everybody's going to agree with this video, and I know that. Everyone has different opinions. That's totally okay. But if there's anything that I want to give out today, if there's anything that I want you guys to take away from this video, is do not hide who you are. Be honest. Stay true to yourself. Own your shit. Own your mistakes. Own your flaws and own it. And if no one wants to allow you to grow, and if nobody wants to support your self-growth and development, you get rid of them. Because a true friend will have your back through thick and thin, no matter what. I admit that lying wasn't cool. Don't ever lie. I made that mistake. And I'm the kind of person that I know when I'm wrong, I will admit it, and I will own when I fuck up. I will apologize, and I will learn from it. But I will not sit here and support anyone that does not support me and my self-growth. And that is the message that I'm giving you guys out today, okay? Yeah, so if you guys have any questions, you have any concerns, you guys want to, any recommendations, any help, please feel free to message me or comment below. And then I'm going to just kind of mix up my videos with dating, friendships, and mental health. And yeah, so just try to take something amazing from this video today, guys. Alright, I'll see you next time on Mental Health Today. Bye!